Good day. Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Tuesday, July 20, 2021. The government has stepped up preparations for a possible surge in COVID-19 cases driven by the highly infectious Delta variant. The heightened readiness was announced even as the Department of Health confirmed a third death from the variant. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergara said the latest fatality was a 78-year-old woman from Baybay town in Antique who died on May 30. Vergara said the woman was previously reported to have recovered, but the local government unit validated her death. The other two fatalities were a 63-year-old seaman who died on May 19 and a 58-year-old woman from Pandacan, Manila who died on June 28. Vergara said all local Delta cases that have recovered were retested and quarantined to further verify their status. She clarified that the reported Delta case in Taguig City was a returning overseas Filipino who listed Taguig as his address. The country has so far reported 35 cases of the Delta variant, which Vergara said was as much as 90% more than infectious than the Alpha variant, or what used to be referred to as the UK variant. A group of private hospitals in the country said they have enough beds to cope with the surge in COVID-19 cases triggered by the Delta variant, but they are short of staff to handle the cases. Private Hospitals Association of the Philippines President Dr. Jose Rene de Grano said if most of the Delta variant cases turn out to be either moderate or severe, it will put a strain on all private hospitals in the country because of the shortage of nurses. De Grano told the press briefing on Monday many nurses resigned after the last COVID surge in April, further reducing bed capacity and even forcing some private hospitals to downsize. He added the hospital supply of oxygen and ventilators remains stable for now. The United States has donated over 3 million doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to the Philippines as part of its worldwide effort to help end the COVID-19 pandemic. U.S. Embassy in Manila Acting Press Attaché Jonathan Rose said in a statement on Monday that on July 16 and 17, the United States delivered 3,240,850 doses of the single-dose vaccine to the Philippines. Rose said that to date, the U.S. COVID-19 assistance to the Philippines has totaled over 1.38 billion pesos or about $27.5 million. Philippine National Police Chief General Guillermo Eleazar has ordered police forces in Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi to step up intelligence monitoring and patrols to prevent the illegal entry of people from neighboring countries amid the threat of the Delta variant of COVID-19. Eleazar visited the three provinces to check on the morale and welfare of the officers, as well as to be briefed on measures to protect local residents from the Delta variant. In a statement on Monday, he said the biggest problem is monitoring sea travel between the three provinces and Indonesia. The Department of Education has clarified blended distance learning will still be used for school year 2021-2022 after President Rodrigo Duterte gave his approval for the opening of classes on September 13. The new school year will end on June 24, 2022. Briones said by implementing blended learning, students and teachers will not be exposed to the risk of contracting COVID-19. In preparation for the school opening, Education Undersecretary Nepomuceno Malalulan said experiences from the past school year will help shape the delivery of education for 2021-2022. A Philippine Coast Guard patrol ship on a training mission managed to shoo away a Chinese warship that strayed into the vicinity of Recto Bank within the nation's exclusive economic zone, authorities revealed on Monday. The crew of the BRP Cabra, a Parola-class patrol vessel built in Japan, spotted the warship flying the flag of mainland China intruding within the waters off Marie-Louise Bank, which is part of Recto Bank or the Reed Bank, last July 13. According to PCG Commandant Admiral George Ursabia, the crew of BRP Cabra attempted to contact the warship through radio. Getting no response, the Philippine ship moved closer and used its long-range acoustic device to order them to move out. Over to business, the concerns prompted by the Delta variant continue to plague the Philippine shares, dragging the market down to the 6,500 level on Monday. The Bellwether Philippine Stock Exchange Index plunged by 1.59% or 106.63 points to 6,587.2, while the broader all-shares slumped by 1.29% or 53.39 points to end at 4,084.55. PhilStocks Financial Incorporated senior research analyst Japhet Tantiangco said the worries on the Delta variant weighed on the sentiment as the country recorded cases of local transmission of the variant. Tantiangco said that the Delta variant raises fears of possible resurgence in local COVID-19 cases and lead to the reimposition of stricter quarantine restrictions, which could further hamper the country's recovery. In sports, Filipino athletes making the Olympics is already elite in itself. That's why even if the Philippine 19-athlete delegation went home empty-handed from the Tokyo Olympics, being able to compete with the best of the best is already a gold in its own right, according to Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Butch Ramirez. However, with the bulk of money spent for the athletes and all the support that PSC has given them, Ramirez is optimistic that a medal, a gold at that, can be achieved by a Filipino athlete for the first time in 97 years. Antonio Contreras and Dian Macabenta are today's front page columnists. Contreras discusses what the surveys are reading wrong, while Macabenta gives reasons why presidential candidates must be measured against the real demands and the role of the presidency. Today's editorial talks about the misinformation epidemic being as lethal as the COVID-19 pandemic itself. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the Voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and keep up with the Times. On behalf of the Manila Times, this is Arik John C. reporting. Have a safe Tuesday ahead.